Okay, so, wow, this deep dive is hitting me right in the feels.
Yeah.
Like full-on nostalgia trip,
Yeah.
Remember going to Joann Fabrics for, like, every school project ever?
Oh, yeah.
That time I tried to make, like, what was it, a macrame owl?
Hmm.
Total disaster. But anyway, turns out those days might be, well, they are numbered.
They are.
Joann Fabrics, the OG craft and fabric store, is going out of business, like closing all its locations. We've got some articles here that, well, let's just say it's a wild ride.
Interesting.
You might be thinking, okay, so another store bites the dust.
Right.
But Joann's, they've been around for like, what, 80 years?
Over 80, yeah.
This isn't just about yarn and felt. It's like a whole chunk of cultural history.
Yeah, I know.
And its closure, well, it kind of raises some big questions.
It does.
So help us out here. How did a crafting giant like this fall so hard?
Okay, so first off, get this. Joann's filed for bankruptcy not once,
No.
but twice in the past year.
Seriously.
Yeah, first in March 2024, then again this January. Reasons? Well, it's that combo we've all been feeling, right? Economy being sluggish,
Yeah.
people not spending as much, especially on things they don't absolutely need.
Makes sense. When you're worried about grocery bills, that hand-knitted sweater project kind of takes a back seat.
Totally.
But hold on, inventory shortages. Didn't see that one coming.
Right. So it seems like those supply chain issues, the ones that hit everyone a while back,
Yeah.
well, they hit Joann's hard.
Oh, no.
Couldn't get the materials they needed. So
Empty shelves.
empty shelves, frustrated customers.
Makes sense.
It's like dominoes, right? Less to sell, fewer shoppers, less money to fix the problem.
Okay, so trouble brewing for a while.
Yeah.
But they tried to stay afloat, right? They emerged from that first bankruptcy as a, what was it, a private company?
They did. Yep, went private.
Hoping for a comeback.
You'd think so.
But it didn't turn around.
Sadly, no. Those operational challenges, as they called them, just kept piling up.
Oh, man.
And then just this month, bam, the announcement. Closing 500 stores.
Log.
More than half their locations.
Whoa, that's drastic. Makes you wonder if they were hoping to, like, downsize and survive.
Maybe.
But then this news about all L stores closing hits.
Yeah.
So what happened? What changed?
Well, they held an auction, tried to find a buyer, someone to, take over winner, a financial services company, GA Group, along with some of Joann's lenders.
Hold on. Financial services company buying a craft store chain. That's interesting.
It is.
So what's the plan? Saving the day.
Sadly, no, not about saving the company at all.
Oh,
Liquidation, that's the strategy.
I see.
Big going out of business sales, sell off assets, close up shop.
End of an era.
Yeah.
For me, and I bet for a lot of our listeners, Joann's was more than just a store.
Absolutely.
It was like where creativity came to life.
Right.
School plays, Halloween costumes, those like slightly wonky handmade gifts. Any Joann memories for you?
Oh, yeah. Taking my daughter there for like fabric for school plays. She loved picking out all the colors and textures. It was like an experience.
It was.
And, this whole thing, it makes you think, is the whole DIY spirit fading? Like, in this digital world, are we losing that?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, sure, online places like Etsy, they're huge.
Yeah.
But there's also this, like, comeback of knitting, crocheting, all that. Even with younger folks, maybe Joann's closing, it's not about crafting dying, but about, not adapting.
Yeah, could be. Can't ignore the impact of, like, Amazon, the ease of online shopping.
Sure.
But there's something about being in a store, touching fabrics, getting inspired.
I feel that. Maybe this is a wake-up call,
So,
Support those local craft stores. The little guys still fighting the good fight.
I agree.
Losing that hands-on creativity would be a real shame.
It would.
So we went from fabric scraps to, like, big picture stuff.
We did.
This Joann Fabrics thing, it's a reminder that even giants can fall.
They can.
And retail, it's constantly changing. It's like, yeah. Here's a thought, though, to chew on. If Joann's couldn't adapt, what's that mean for other businesses struggling?
Yeah.
What can we learn from this, both as shoppers and just, as a society?
Well, it's like you said, things are always changing. And this story, it's a reminder, even big brands, they aren't immune to that. You got to be aware, be adaptable, and support what matters.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this. It was a bittersweet one, but hopefully got some good conversations going. Till next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and keep those crafting dreams alive.